Hi Sagittarius, this is your April 10th to April 16th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, and we have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have you, Sagittarius, and we have Scorpio as well. Well. Sagittarius, what do we have here? Have you ever been in a situation when you meet a person somewhere and you start a conversation and they're gonna say something like, would you like to go grab a cup of coffee? Or if you meet this person while you are socializing with your friends, they may tell you, would you like to get out of here? Before they actually finish that sentence, somewhere at the point when they say, would you like to, you will already answer to that question, and the answer is going to be yes. Would you like to? Yes. That's what it kind of looks like. You're not going to be able to get your hands off each other for the foreseeable future. Alright, and it's going to happen quick, it's going to happen right away. It's going to happen immediately. You see the Tower on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. It could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but the Tower in this case, something that happens very, very unexpected. Your life will never be the same. Alright, and the first 5 cards we have on the left, the 2 aces, the Knight of Swords, clarifying that Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Ace of Wands. It's talking about one thing and one thing only: instant connection. The Ace of Swords belongs to the person coming into your life. The Ace of Wands belongs to you. You are a fire sign, right? And you are the King and the Queen of Wands, right? And that Ace of Wands belongs to you. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Ace of Wands, is actually one of your major arcana cards, Sagittarius, right? But the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune could also be a card of travel, right? And the Ace of Swords, the first card that came out, like I said, belongs to the person coming your way. The Knight of Swords, clarifying it. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this is just the energy of this person. Somebody who is very decisive, somebody who is not going to be beating around the bush or playing around. You see how the Knight of Swords is holding up a sword. That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. Very direct, very straightforward, very honest, very crystal clear. The Eight of Wands, the next card over, is one of the fastest cards in the deck. My favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's Arrows card. So I believe this is going to be mutual, instant chemistry, instant mutual connection. All right, for some of you, again, you could travel together with this person with that Eight of Wands, but it's so fast, so quick. Don't forget about the Tower on the bottom of the deck. All those cards combined, it's just something is going to happen in a blink of an eye. All right. However, in the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. This is when things start to slow down, not in a bad way, not in a negative way, right? Whereas in the beginning, again, you're going to be inseparable. You're not going to be able to get your hands off each other. When in the potential outcome we start talking about those Cups cards, this is when other emotions start to come out, right? The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. It's a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. The Two of Cups right next to it is a soulmate card, and there's 2 people in that card. It's also a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when 2 people feel the same way towards one another. And that feeling is going to be love, right? The Ten of Cups right next to the deck is the happily ever after card. It's a family card, so if having children is still an option for you, the 2 of you could definitely have children together, right? It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. So this will take off like a rocket in the beginning, right? Perhaps the two of you, the next thing you know, the two of you are up in the stratosphere. But then at some point in the future, things, when the dust starts to settle down, I think you guys will take it to the next level. It will kind of transition. It will kind of evolve. It will kind of progress into that. All right, this looks awesome, Sagittarius. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Three of Swords, the Page of Cups, and we also have the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I'm not sure who this Queen of Cups to you. Right? Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or perhaps this is somebody embracing the energy of the Queen of Cups this week. In this case, somebody very emotional, often wears their heart on their sleeve. And they will need you to either cheer them up or support them because they're going through something, some kind of a breakup or some kind of a broken heart, right? It could be your friend, a relative, I don't know. But yeah, the Three of Swords right next to the Queen of Cups is a card of a broken heart, right? And the Eight of Swords clarifying the Queen of Cups is a card of somebody who's stuck and trapped. And in this case, they're stuck and trapped in that energy of a broken heart. The Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I think that's also them, unable to get out of bed, watching the, what's that, something diaries and eating ice cream. And with the Page of Cups right next to the deck, I think this is you just kind of cheering them up, or perhaps you may want to drag them out of their bunker, take them out, socialize, or something like that. All right, so yeah, interesting spread, but that's what we have for you. All right? Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Two of Cups clarified by the Sun. We have the Six of Wands clarified by the Magician. We have Judgment and the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, I clarified the first two cards that came out just to see if we could get some court cards. We still don't. And I don't usually clarify Judgment when it's the last card that comes out. Okay, so I just left it alone. Anyway, the Sun could be a Leo, the Magician could be either Gemini or Virgo, the High Priestess could be a Pisces. Okay, yeah, this looks actually good. This looks good, Sagittarius. This person is your soulmate. You make them happy with the Sun card. The Sun is not only a Leo card, it's the happiest card in the deck. With the Sun card, we always feel on top of the world. The Two of Cups is a soulmate card. There's two people in the Two of Cups, so perhaps this person just can't forget the good times the two of you used to have, or this time apart made them realize just how much they're in love with you. And here they come with that Six of Wands clarified by the Magician. The Six of Wands is a card of attention, a lot of attention. It's also a card of victory and success, so they're coming back, planning to win you back, right? The Magician clarifying it again could be a Gemini or Virgo, but the Magician is a card of manifestation, and most importantly, it's a card of taking action. All right, so and that could translate into all kinds of things, because perhaps they've prepared different things. They may have a plan A and a plan B and a plan C, because the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're not afraid to use them. All right, so the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck could be a Pisces you're dealing with. With the High Priestess, perhaps they've prepared those things as a surprise, or the High Priestess could be your own intuition, Sagittarius. So at the end of the day, it will still come down to your intuition. It will still come down to you making this judgment call. You see, that's why I did not clarify Judgment, right? So it was because it was the last card that came out. It's always up to you. You're always free to choose what you want to do, but the universe wanted to point that out, that it's going to be your judgment call. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the Star and the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. So this week, you will have to put your foot down. You'll have to defend your position. For most of you, it's your own idea, or it's your own inspiration that you're trying to push through. Especially if you've been feeling a little bit left out in the cold, or if you've been feeling like you could make more money. Right? The Five of Pentacles, the first card that came out when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is literally not having enough money. All right, or perhaps in the past, if you had an idea, you couldn't, for whatever reason, get it through. And this week you will. All it takes is that 7 of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands, the second two cards, right? The 7 of Wands, I think, with the Ace of Wands, I think that's you, right? The Ace of Wands is your indicator, fire sign indicator. The Ace of Wands could be your own bright idea, your own inspiration, your own way of thinking, your own way of implementing things, your own vision. Right, and with the 7 of Wands, this is you making sure it gets through. You're defending that idea. You're defending that vision. Okay? The 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a burden. It's a card of something that's taken a toll on us. So it's not going to be an easy task. It's going to be a challenge. But I think you'll manage, Sagittarius. The star right next to the deck could be an Aquarius ideal. But the star is a wish come true. Okay? Perhaps you always wanted this. And this week you'll have a chance to finally make that dream come true. Perhaps you always wanted to have your own business, and you had other ideas in the past, but it just never took off. But this time, you have a chance of getting it done. All right? I hope that makes sense. So yeah, the star is a wish come true, and this week you have a chance of this wish being granted, but you'll have to fight for it. You'll have to stand your ground. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, clarified by the 4 of Wands. We have the King of Swords and the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This really reminds me of the first spread, the new love spread. Right, you got this King of Swords right next to the deck. It's the same person as we saw in the first spread. Remember the Knight of Swords with the Ace of Swords? It's the same person. Okay, so it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody who does not play or fool around. Right? What you're not expecting is this thing getting off the ground. The Ace of Pentacles, the first card that came out, is a golden opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles always talks about long term. Right? We have the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, one of the fastest cards in the deck. It could be travel, Cupid's arrows card. Right? Or this whole situation just takes off like a rocket. Right next to the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Fool. So with the Fool card again, it's going to happen like this. real quick. And you guys are not going to be taking a little break to think about it. Nope. Zero breaks, zero hesitation. The Fool is clarified by the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is a card of a commitment to marriage. Some people call the 4 of Wands the 11-11 card. To me personally, this card always reminds me of an actual wedding because of the structure in the picture. The structure always reminds me of a structure, how in some cultures people have it at their weddings. But ultimately, it is a commitment and marriage card. So yeah, real fast. You're going to get to the commitment part real quick. Real quick, Sagittarius. Alright, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week.